Alright guys, here we are. We're going to install the headlight on the CRF250L. Show you how to do it. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I probably don't even need a video, but I'm going to do it anyway. You're going to need a 10mm socket. You're going to need a ratchet of some kind. I like to use the old electric impact because it makes things a lot easier. And yeah, let's get started on it. Alright, let's get started on it. Alright, so there's two per side. Just find them. Pretty hard, pretty easy to see. You're gonna have to unlock your steering. Get to them. I'll arrange this here so we can see. Alright, let's get started. Sure they don't fall out, or let them fall. There you go, pretty simple. Same thing on this side. There you go. All four bolts are out. Now you see why I like using that electric impact. Very quick. Anyway, look for these on the side. One at the top, one at the bottom. Very simple. Put them somewhere you're not going to lose them. Now from here, the whole thing just pops right off. Give it a couple wiggles. There we go. Whole assembly's here. Bring you guys closer so you can see. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. Now from here, it is actually kind of tough with the regular headlight. There's a clip in there. It's different for me because I've got the LED in there already, but when the stock bulb was in, what I had to do is I had to kind of pull on this, get this gone, and then there's a clip in there. I'll show it to you when I get it, but with the LED, it's got like a better clip that doesn't actually stay in place, or sorry, it's got a metal clip that stays in place, and then the LED just ratchets out of the way and it comes out the whole back. But here we go. So there's the rubber grommet you're going to have to pull off. And then here there's a clip. Now, the clip's kind of confusing the first time you get to it. But all it is, you just push down in here and the whole thing clips out of the way. When I was doing it the first time, it gave me kind of a bit of a problem. But when you understand it, it's pretty easy. When you want it, put it back in. It just clicks back in. That's the retaining piece for the LED. That's how that works. I'll take that out, set it aside. Now, when I did the first LED, because it's got such a wide heatsink on it, it didn't want to fit in stock grommet, so I had to cut basically a hole. I've been riding it all year. I haven't noticed any water coming into it, so I don't think it's a big problem. When I do notice it's a problem, maybe I'll replace this and do something else, but for right now I just wanted to get it in, and this seems to work. There's some pretty good water protection on top, and as you're riding, the front fairing tends to direct the water around, so getting water in here, I haven't found it to be an issue, and I ride all the time. I ride in the rain. It's up to you, but I had to cut this to get this back in. All right, so let's disconnect this old LED. It's got a long wires too, so this is what the clip looks like. Just a straight clip. And your factory clip's going to be clipped right to the back of the stock light. But for me, because I had the LED in there already, the reason I'm going to this one, actually, like I showed you in the video before, is because there's no LEDs on this side. It's only on this side, so you don't get a real good high beam. So we're going to try the new one. I'll make a review on that as well. Everything's safely put away. Alright, so new LED. I'm going to clip it first. Let it sit there. Going to grab our fairing. Now this one works the same way. You got to kind of push and turn this metal ring off so that you can put it in and then screw it in afterwards. So there we go. The metal piece is in there. We're going to push the clip down. Not going to move. Now we take our rubber bushing, whatever you want to call it, push that into place. Take our LED, find which way it goes. It's going to be one thick notch and one thin notch. So you got to make sure you line that up. I don't think it would go the other way. Let's try it. No, it's only going to go in one way. So once it's in there, you want to push, give it a turn until it locks into place. And that's what you get after. That's the new LED. Actually looks pretty damn good. It's smaller in the back end. This fits a lot nicer, I'm going to tell you right now. The other one's square, bulky. This one fits. You might not even have to cut that rubber with this one. I like this. I'm liking the way this is looking. Cool. Let's get it all buttoned back up. I'm going to push these wires back because there's not a lot of room back here. So there's a couple hooks and stuff. You want to kind of just do your best so that it's not going to move, get bunged up, and you're going to break it. Now, this is what I had a problem with the first time. There's these metal retaining things in the rubber on the clips. Oop. Pick that up. Sometimes, actually all the time, they'll get out of the way when you're trying to push it back in. And there's one on the right side when you're sitting on the bike here. It has a collar. And you have to get that one over top, and then as you're putting it back in, you got to make sure those metal things stay in place, otherwise everything's not going to work. So you'll figure it out. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Right, let's get this buttoned up. Push it back in. Use one of these clips. There, that's not moving. Stretch out your old back, because you're old. Alright, let's go. So, top left is going to be first. Slide it over that collar. Make sure it's in there now. Now the bottom one. Make sure those metal pieces are in place. Push on them real good. Bottom ones are really the problem. Like it's quite the thing, man. Getting it back in is a lot harder than getting it off. That's what she said. Alright, and yet again, that rubber is all bunged up because it won't slide over that barrel. That seemed to work. Get your screw in there. Jimmy it back over that barrel connector. Hopefully, after enough time, it'll work. So I think that's good. You gotta make sure you check if those little metal metal pieces have moved, so they won't go back on. And start screwing back in. Don't put them all the way in. Just putting a couple in just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Alright, I won't tighten them all the way. Let's see if she works. There we go. So this one isn't top and bottom. I'll take you guys off for a second. Alright, hopefully you can see this. The way this is working is the lights are transposed on both sides. So the front one is the low beam, and then, I'll back out so you can see. The back one turns on the high beam. I thought it was going to be up and down. I'm interested to see what this looks like in the garage where it's a little darker. Let's give it a try. Don't mind the mess. It is a garage. Not exactly the best view, but give us an idea of beam pattern. It's thrown pretty high. I like that. Let's get on it and see what it looks like to sag. Turn it off so you guys get a reference. Is it on? High beams. Yeah, high beam looks like it's kicking pretty hard. I don't know if, you know what, that other LED might be a little brighter. I guess I'll have to get it on the night to see exactly what it's looking like, which I'll do. So it looks pretty good, to be honest. I guess we'll have to see what happens when oh, there we go. So yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens at night. That's all we can do, right? I'm gonna finish tightening these up, make sure they're tight, and then maybe I'll cut in a night ride video, keep this video of the install, make it all one maybe. I don't know. See what happens.